Richie, your thoughts on that one?
I think it got at least 25 minutes for us to even get going. It's a difficult evening because it's so warm and the pitch is really dry. So it's not a pitch to be dribbling on or taking 4 or 5 touches, but we played far too slow, too many times where we can take it on a back foot and play forward. We end up turning that down and passing it back. And to be fair, they were very disciplined in the first half. It doesn't matter what team you're playing against. You know, if we was playing in the FA Cup against Manchester City and we got in 2 banks of a 4 and a 5, then we'd be difficult to break down. So whoever you're playing, as long as they've got good organisation, if you're not on it and you're not playing at a correct tempo, then you're going to struggle to break them down. We played into Tiago a lot, and he was pinning his men, but we're just on top of him. There's too many bodies around, so we got our distances all wrong. But we scored a couple of good goals, and I thought it was some good performance. I thought the second half team, they tied a little bit, but then they done a lot more of what we wanted to do in the second half than we actually done in the first half.
What were you looking for from tonight?
We're looking for rotations. We're looking to play through lines. We're giving the players the options where they can go, and some of the players are getting that pretty quickly. You look at someone like Tommy Rowe, he just gets it. Ben Close, the last 15 minutes I thought was exceptional. He turned it on, and then I thought, to be fair, the first 15 minutes of the second half, you could see that our tempo had risen, and we started playing the ball with less touches and a lot quicker.
Useful to get that amount of minutes into players as well, a lot playing an hour tonight.
Well, if you look at Tom, that's his second 60 minutes, so that's a little bit where he's been. And the difficulty is you have a hard day's training yesterday, and then you come into these games, we look leggy at the first 20 minutes. Tiago, Tiago travelled from Turkey to Holland, because he's Turkish but he lives in Holland. He had to isolate for 10 days. Then Holland to London, had to isolate. So you can see that he's carrying a little bit, but I also think you can see things where, you know, he's strong, and when the ball goes into him in around the box, he's really assured in possession. He's going to be a handful. But I think there was some real positives out tonight. But there was also a few players that were a little bit off it as well.
What will it look like heading into Friday then, in terms of what you're going to get from that one?
Yeah, so we're hoping that we can get a little bit work into all the lads that are self-isolating, and we'll try our best to pick as strong a team as possible, but also with being aware that these lads have not played football for 10 days now, so there is a risk element in there. But where do you go? You can't, if we don't get any minutes into them, then we're going through to Wednesday, and then we're only less than 2 weeks away to the start of the season. You have to start somewhere, so we're going to do our best. If anybody's got any problems, obviously we won't risk them, but we'll do our best to get our strongest team.
So will it be kind of 45 minutes that you're looking to get out a lot of these players on?
No,
on
because
Friday?
again, these games are really difficult. So when we had total control of the ball for the majority. We got done on a few counters because our attacking position was wrong, therefore we got countered. So, for example, Lira Kasani has not played right back. He done okay tonight, but he's in between. So he's not high up to really help us in attacking, and then because he's not high up, he's not there to press the left back when it breaks down. He was just a little bit into it. I get that, because he's not really played right back. We were just obviously putting square pegs in round holes tonight. But when you keep in possession of teams like you can come a little bit frustrated because you want to score goals every time you attack because the opposition is inferior. If we have as much control as we did tonight against Newcastle, then it will be a really good performance. So I'm looking forward for us to stepping up in opposition, but also getting our strongest team out as well.
In terms of Tiago then, so he just needs a few weeks, you think?
Yeah, I mean, we had the conversation with Watford. Watford didn't want to give him us this early because they know he needed work. You can see his condition is probably carrying a little bit because obviously he's not been able to exercise for probably nearly a month, properly exercise. And then obviously you're not sure if you're living in a hotel or whatever it may be, your diet is also can become a bit of a worry. But you know, he's staying in a hotel with Noel Hunt now, so Noel Hunt will have him under lock and key, making sure his diet's well. I do think he's a player. I think you've seen little snippets today of his quality and his movement is very good as well. But we do need to start getting. So Watford wanted to keep him, but you know, we can get players fit. So hence he's come with us. He'll work tomorrow. He will work Thursday, and then again he'll be included in the squad for Newcastle, and then we're working really hard on a Saturday and give him Sunday off.
You mentioned on Saturday that you went down and spoke to him to convince him to come up. Obviously, a lot of competition for his services.
Yeah, I mean, again, you see the sheer size. I have an 18-year-old lad, so if I compare my 18-year-old lad to Tiago's got tattoos, and he's a man. He's a physical presence. I think you've seen that. The pleasing thing about today is, their number 5 was I didn't know when he come on the pitch. I didn't know if he got the dates wrong when the rugby team should have been here. So he was a big brute of a man, but Tiago held him off, and if he's doing that to lads like that, he's going to no problem with dealing with the physicality at this level. And I think he's got good feet, and I think he's got a clever football brain as well.